Hey, welcome back to my channel. Tish here, and for today's video I am going to be sharing how to design your living room or your great room the Studio McGee way. So stick around to get some great designing tips straight from Studio McGee. It all starts with seating. At least it usually does when you're thinking about how to style your great room or your living room. When designing your living room the Studio McGee way, think about two different layouts for your seating. The 2 sofas, 2 chairs layout, and the 1 sofa, 2 or 3 chairs layout. According to Shay, these layouts work in so many different spaces of all shapes and sizes, and they are pretty foolproof. These pieces working together elevates a space to make it feel intentionally designed, and you can replicate it in many different variations. With the 2 sofas and 2 chairs layout, you're creating a U-shaped conversational seating arrangements with your seating options. When designing this option like Studio McGee, make sure to mix up your seating to create a balance, especially when you're thinking about the weight of the furniture. You don't want all heavy or all light pieces. In this design, Shay used a leg sofa with a solid sofa and 2 pretty curved chairs. So you see the difference between the shapes and the heaviness with the legs of the sofa to create that difference. In this room, she used a leg sofa and a leg daybed and distributed the seating weight through the 2 solid, heavy weighted swivel chairs in the middle. Here is an exception. Both sofas they used in the great room were heavier weighted legless sofas. So they chose 2 slingback metal leg chairs to open up the room a bit more. With the 1 sofa, 2 or 3 chairs layout, you're creating an L shape with your seating choices. When designing this layout the Studio McGee way, try to contrast your sofa choice with your accent chair choices. In this space, they chose a more traditional solid base legless sofa and then added 2 modern shapely accent chairs. Here, they chose a sofa and all 3 accent chairs with legs. However, because they all had pretty solid upholstered tops, they held their weight perfectly in this space. Another thing to consider, the fabric of an upholstered piece, it also plays a role in the distribution of weight. A velvet sofa in a room tends to hold a lot more weight than a linen sofa. And Studio McGee loves to contrast fabrics to create a balance of materials. With Studio McGee's living room designs, adding layers of seating is always a good option for added functionality and added weight distribution. In a typical 2 sofas, 2 chairs layout, they like to place a bench or a pair of matching ottomans or stools in front of the mantle if there is one, or in front of the coffee table facing another direction. According to Shay, layered side seating is one of those design elements that just make a room look finished. Because they are a smaller, less committed piece of furniture, she tries to have fun with those choices and use those as an opportunity to add more interest and dimension into the look. Here they used 2 lighter weight leg seating pieces, so they layered in extra seating that added more weight with 2 of their ottoman puffs. Here they layered their leather ottomans to add an added element of texture and color with their great woven leather material and deep hued tone. In this great room, they added 2 wooden leg stools to add more interest to the room's leg shape variety. The next selection in the Studio McGee design process is usually the coffee table. According to Shay, the right coffee table can make or break a room. And whether it's making a statement or blending in seamlessly with the rest of the space, it's an important decision. Just like in Studio McGee's seating choices, they focus on the distribution of weight when selecting a coffee table. If they chose heavy weighted seating, or if the room is smaller, they select coffee tables with a lighter open base. Whereas if they selected more legged, lightweight seating pieces, they would choose a bulkier, more solid coffee table. In addition to weight distribution, of course, style is another component that Studio MCGEE considers when choosing a coffee table. If they have two more traditional sofas and traditional chairs, they would consider a modern coffee table to create a more curated look, like they use in this living room. In this great room, a cross-legged coffee table with a few streamlined upholstered pieces added some depth and interest that wouldn't have been obtained with a solid base or straight leg coffee table. Here, they chose a wide metal leg coffee table with a thin cross detail underneath the base that coordinated with the accent chairs and opened up the room with its airy silhouette. The last step to designing your living room or great room the Studio MCGEE way is, of course, the accent pieces. According to Shay, side tables and floor lamps all apply similar rules to larger pieces of furniture. If she used 2 side tables in a living room setup, she typically chooses different contrasting pieces for more dimension. But in more traditional spaces, intentionally matched side tables can work just as well. That is it. Those 3 tips to help you design your living room or great room the Studio MCGEE way. The seating, the coffee table, and the accent pieces all go into you designing your great room the Studio MCGEE way. If you enjoyed this video and would love to see more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. It really would help more people to see this video as well. If you're new here, please consider hitting that red subscribe button. I would love to have you join me here on this channel. Leave a comment of which of the styling tips you have already applied or what you took from this video. And I will see you all real soon in a new video. Bye.
Appalachian sunrise meets my